And hello, everybody, and welcome inside Gersten Pavilion. Jesse Cass here with you as the LMU Lions are back at home to take on the Cleveland State Vikings for a Sunday matinee. Lions 8-4 on the year, Cleveland State 6-5. Both teams have played well so far this year, and it should be a fun basketball game here this afternoon. Let's get you ready by highlighting a couple of key players for each ball club, and we'll start with the home team, the LMU Lions. And as it has gone this year, Cam Shelton is the key player to watch for LMU. Shelton averaging 19 points, over 5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 2 steals. He has done it all for LMU and has played extremely well both ends of the floor and has continued to evolve as a shooter up to 40% from three-point range on top of everything else. So Shelton has been fantastic. The Lions look for that once again. On the other side, it's Tristan Enaruna, who is a talented transfer from Iowa State. The 6'8 forward averages 12 points and 7 rebounds a ball game. And Enaruna, a physical player, gets inside and scores in the paint a lot. He will be a force for the Lions to contend with this afternoon. The Lions and the Vikings, couple of winning basketball teams here at Gersten Pavilion. Coming up on the WCC Network. We'll be back.
What is our way? Our way is unrelenting, imposing as the mountaintops to our east, strong as the ocean to our west. Our way is forward, challenged by past achievement, expecting future success. Our way is committed, devoted, passionate. Our way fuels us to be different, to be inspired, to have faith in each other. What is our way? Our way is west.
And welcome back, everybody. Jesse Cass here with you courtside at Gersten Pavilion. LMU and Cleveland State getting ready for tip-off. Let's get you the starting lineups for both ball clubs. As you get a look at the LMU Lions right there, breaking their final huddle. Head coach Stan Johnson has his LMU team off to an 8-4 start. Cleveland State at 6-5. For Cleveland State, it'll be backcourt of Yal Hill along with Deshaun Parker. Up front for the Vikings, we mentioned Tristan Enaruna, talented junior. He's joined by Tay Williams and Deontay Johnson. Vikings are led by first-year head coach Daniel Robinson with assistants Jermaine Henderson, Travis Lewis, and Jay Shunar. Vikings most recently had a 67-58 loss to Kent State. And the LMU Lions will change to the starting lineup. Michael Graham will man the middle for LMU. Rick Cassanza is available. He'll come off the bench tonight. Shelton, Anderson, Arns, and Leah Pepe at the 5 for the Lions. And tonight's officials, Tom Nally, Sir Alan Connor, and Juan Corral. The Lions win the tip and have the basketball to open things up. LMU coming off a 79-67 loss against the undefeated Utah State Aggies. Lions led it the half of that ball game, but couldn't close it out. They split their most recent 2-game road trip and sit at 8-4 on the year. Cam Shelton up against the shot clock. Over to Arns with 4 to shoot. To try to create, draws a foul. That shot nearly fell as well, but a foolish foul way outside. Lions had nothing going. But Deshaun Parker will pick up his first personal. It's going to be a 3-shot foul. Well, the bailout foul will send Justin Arns to the line. It's only attempted 6 free throws on the season. And first one's in and out. He was 5 of 6. Has 2 more upcoming for the graduate transfer from Ohio State, averaging 7 points per ball game. Lions and Vikings, their first game for both teams since December 10th, so nearly 8 days off. Arns gets the Lions going, hits 2 out of 3. It's 2-0 lead for LMU 30 seconds into the ball game as Cleveland State operates into the front court. Yael Hill, the senior from Cleveland Heights. Deontay Johnson underneath for Parker, muscles inside and banks it in. And a 2-2 start as Cam Shelton will race ahead for the Lions. Shelton, mentioned him at the opening, averaging 19 points per ball game now and getting it done, getting to the rim and hitting from the outside. He has been excellent at all levels for the Lions this season. Jalen Anderson working along the right baseline, double teamed. Picks up the dribble, has to throw it off the foot of Johnson. He is able to do so. And Lions keep possession with 9 on the shot clock. Jalen Anderson started to get his shooting touch going, averaging just over 10 points per ball game, but has struggled from the field. But on the road trip, shot it better, especially from behind the arc. Gets it off the inbound once again. Steps into the tough 15-footer, and that one more than halfway down, but rolls out. Lions 0 for 2 from the field to start. And 2-2 ball game as Enaruna hands off. Tay Williams. Williams' aggressive drive down the lane, no good. Long rebound taken by Leah Pepe, and Shelton will clear the mess for the Lions. Cleveland State, not great from the outside, so they're going to work a lot in the paint as Graham inside couldn't get the layup to fall. Rebound back the other way for the Vikings. Driving kick from Parker to Hill, in and out, no good. Mentioned Cleveland State struggles from the outside. They're just 28% as a team, so they do not shoot the three-point ball well often. Cam Shelton picked up the dribble on the right elbow, and Arns will come to help him out. 2 minutes gone by, 2-2 ball game. Graham getting the start in place of Asanza. Poor spacing for the Lions, and Graham has it knocked away. Lions a little disjointed there. Back the other way. Tay Williams up and in on the nice head fake. And Cleveland State jumps in front for their first lead of the afternoon, 4-2. Happy to have you here on this Sunday afternoon. Why not enjoy a little basketball after that wild World Cup final earlier this morning as Anderson misses on the 3. Leah Pepe up to Shelton. Lions reset back in the hands of Anderson. Again, dribbling away from a double team. And Johnson screaming for his team to move. Doesn't like the flow of the offense. Reach and foul. First on Tay Williams. I got the second on Tay Williams, rather. See the reach in from Williams. Just kind of swiping across, and an easy call for official Sir Alan Connor to make. Right step away from the action. Chance Stevens and Rick Asanza both get an early call. Graham and Anderson check out. Shelton over to Arns on the right wing with 12 to shoot. Leah Pepe quickly double teamed. Uses an escape dribble, but then picks it up in the corner. He's trapped. Tries to find a Sansa. 2 to shoot. Gets it to Shelton. He fires and hits. Trebian. Cam Shelton up against the shot clock. Not the way you draw it up for the Lions, but the result is what you want. It's a 5-4 lead for LMU. Parker, kick out for Hill. Covered by Stevens. Down on the baseline. Back up top for Johnson. Resets out to Parker. Now Ramar Pryor, who just checked in, gives out for Hill. Shot clock down to 4. Hill on the drive. High floating layup near the top of the backboard. Nearly went through, and then Sansa pins the follow on the glass. Lions look to push off the nice defensive play from Sansa. Cam Shelton directing traffic. Guarded by Enaruna. Lob for Sansa. Mishandled. It nearly went in anyway, but loose ball falls into the lap of Deshaun Parker. Cleveland State trying to jump back in front. A little bit of a ragged start both ways. Parker misses the layup. And Shelton able to save the rebound. The Lions 1 of 4 from the field, but have a 1-point lead. Stevens off the curl. Right wing jumper, no, but a foul. That'll send the Lion freshman to the free throw line. 15:44 to go in this first half of play. LMU with an early 5-4 lead. On afternoon action here on the WCC Network. You get a look. This nice defensive play by Rick Isanza. Timeout on the floor. And welcome back, everybody. Jesse Cass here with you, courtside at Gersten Pavilion. 5-4 lead for the LMU Lions. 15:44 to go in this first half of play. Chance Stevens goes to the free throw line for the Lions out of the timeout. LMU just 1 of 4 from the field so far. Cleveland State 2 of 7. Stevens at 77% from the stripe on the year so far. And first free throw in and out, no good. Chance Stevens averaging 8.5 points per ball game. Big time 3-point threat for the Lions. Goes 1 out of 2 at the line, makes it a 6-4 lead for LMU. Deshaun Parker averages about 10 points per ball game. Gives it up top for Drew Lauder. Now Enaruna. Ramar Pryor and Deontay Johnson round out the 5 for Cleveland State. Enaruna covered by Leia Pepe, lost his footing. Able to kick it out for Lauder. Shot clock to 5. Pryor mishandles, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Great defensive effort there from the Lions to force the first turnover for Cleveland State on the afternoon. LMU operates with a 2-point lead. 2-3 zone for the Vikings as LMU faces that defensive front for the first time today. Quan Marble into the ball game. Top for Leia Pepe, now to Stevens. Shot clock at 10. Over to Shelton. Shelton looking to create at the end of the clock. Gets it to Quan Marble. Hop down the lane to the rim. Right at the shot clock buzzer, no. As Sansa keeps it alive. And then Marble fouled on the rebound. Foul's going to be on Drew Lauder, his first. Team foul number 4 for Cleveland State. Alex Merkvalaze will come in for the first time today for LMU. Lions just 1 of 6 from the field, but they lead by 2. Reset, shot clock reset to 20 as LMU looks to inbound. Shelton, Stevens, Marble, Merkvalaze, and Asanza. Shelton gets it into Merkvalaze. Cleveland State again with that trapping pressure in the left corner, and this time it's going to result in a tie-up. Jump ball and possession arrow is with the Vikings, so turnover for LMU. Third turnover of the ball game for the Lions, and the Vikings, dressed in dark green, bring it up the floor. Jason Woodrich, sharpshooter from Ohio, into the ball game. Sean Parker, no look lob inside for Johnson, blocked from behind by Shelton. Good hands from the LMU guard up against the Cleveland State big man. A nice feed from Parker, but Shelton was there, and a clean swipe. The inbounds comes into Lauder. He's trapped in the corner. Nice pass to find Parker at the rim. Lots of contact underneath, but the officials say no call, and LMU comes away with a loose ball. Cam Shelton crossing over down the lane. A layup on the way, no. Rebound by Asanza. Asanza goes back up, and that ball will count for a goaltend. Deontay Johnson swatted that one far, but well after it had hit its downward trajectory. 8-4 lead for the Lions here with 13:56 to go in the first half. Despite LMU shooting just 2 for 8 from the field, they are on a 6-0 run. It's been a methodical run over about 3 minutes of action. Lauder up for Enaruna. Now to Woodrich. Drive and kick left corner. Drew Lauder catch and shoot 3. That's too strong. Graham fighting for the board. It's going to be off of Deontay Johnson. And mentioned the Lions struggles from the field. Cleveland State, even more so. They're 2 for 10. And they have missed their last 6 shots in a scoring drought of over 4 minutes. Jalen Anderson back out there, and Cam Shelton gets his first breather of the day. Lions work against some full court pressure, get it across. Jalen Anderson pivoting in the lane, back to Stevens, right wing 3, in and out, no good. Rebound pinned around and finally tracked down by Deshaun Parker. Enaruna on the drive, slow steps down the lane to Johnson, who's fouled on a late whistle. Michael Graham underneath, picking up his first personal. Now first free throws of the day for Cleveland State. Deontay Johnson to shoot 2, a 73% free throw shooter. First one, no good. Yao Hill back into the ball game. Sean Parker gets a breather. Johnson, 6'9" senior from Detroit, averages just under 10 points and 6 rebounds, and he misses on both free throws. Offensive board by Aruna, and that's going to be a goaltend on Graham. A quick jump from Aruna. Lions fell asleep on the box out. And leads to an easy putback to Stan Johnson. Not happy with the miscue at the line. Lamage Lewis struggling with pressure, gets it to Jalen Anderson. Down the lane, teardrop, no. Tip follows good from Michael Graham. The Lions back in front by 4, 10-6. 12:44 to go in the half. First points of the day for Graham, who got the start. Anaruna around the back dribble. Is it up top for Cole Middleton, who's in for the first time. Louder running floater is a beauty. Drew Louder, transfer from Lansing Community College, and he has been effective for Cleveland State, averaging 7.5 points. Was a 27-point-a-game scorer at Lansing Community College. Lamage Lewis nearly got away with a walk. Play continues. Lions work. Lewis open in the left corner, fires the three. Straight but strong, and the rebound scooped up by Louder. Here come the Vikings. Drew Louder directing traffic. Out up top near the LMU logo. Over to Hill, now Enaruna. Shot clock at 12 as Vikings still work out top. Deep right wing three from Woodrich, no good, and Anderson up high for the rebound. Jalen Anderson spinning in the lane, reversing and laying it in. What a drive from Jalen Anderson. And Lions back in front by 4. 12-8, 11:20 to go in the first half. First field goal of the day for Anderson after missing his first 3 shots. Louder off the screen. It's going to be an illegal screen on Middleton. His first, team foul number 5, and Lions basketball when we come back from the timeout on the floor. 11:11 remaining in this first half. LMU in front, 12-8 on the WCC Network. We'll be back. And back here at Gersten Pavilion, Jesse Cass here with you as the LMU Lions with a 12-8 lead. 11 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the first half of play. Both teams 4 for 13 from the field. Lions with 3 free throws and a 3-pointer to help them to their 4-point advantage. Out of the timeout, Lions with Shelton, Anderson, Arns, Leah Pepe, and Isanza. I'll have the basketball as Cleveland State stays in that 2-3 zone defense. Jalen Anderson working up top. Over to Kelly Leah Pepe. Leah Pepe yet to attempt a shot as Anderson along the baseline kicks to Arns. Pump fake, sidestep, 3-ball. That's too strong, and Drew Louder rips down the rebound for Cleveland State. Woodrich's pass deflected out of bounds by Anderson. The Lions 1 of 5 from downtown as well. Perhaps a little bit of rust for both ball clubs. We mentioned first action for both teams since December 10th, last Saturday. Certainly Nothing Stan Johnson would use as an excuse. He wants his team to get back to the form we've seen, where they start connecting at a high clip, as Woodridge missed on the three. Cam Shelton down low for Asanza. Swarm of defenders, just tosses it out, gets into the hands of Anderson, kicks to Arns, open three. That one too strong as well, and Hill able to come down with a rebound. Good look there for Arns and the Lions. Score remains 12-8 with 10 minutes to play in this first half. Hill fall-away jumper. Shelton might have got a piece of it, and then it deflects off Jalen Anderson as well. So out of bounds, it'll stay Cleveland State basketball. 9:57 to go in the half. Both teams 4 of 15, so not the prettiest of basketball. There's this afternoon tilt on a Sunday. Louder off the inbound, straightaway three. That skips off the iron and trickles out of bounds. And so it goes for both ball clubs. Shooting struggles continue. Juan Marble back out there. Justin Arns gets a breather. Cam Shelton, who scored over 20 in 3 of his last 4. He's got 3 points, 1 made field goal so far. Jalen Anderson kept the pivot foot down and back out for Lea Pepe. Lea Pepe working on Enaruna. Kick out for Anderson for 3. Jalen Anderson with his second field goal. Breaks a drought for the Lions and puts LMU in front by 7. 15-8. Nice feed inside. Parker zips it in for Enaruna for the easy lane with the left hand. Makes it 15-10. That's the field goal drought for Cleveland State as Rick Asanza, look out below. Got set up by Anderson and flushes home the jam. The Lions back in front by 7. So Asanza on the board for his second field goal. Enaruna split into double team. Picks up the dribble in the lane. Has to fire before a 3-second violation. Too strong. Rebound taken down by Marble. LMU trying to build some momentum here. Just a little over midway through this first half. Marble tried to go backdoor to Lea Pepe and a miscommunication. Lea Pepe thought there might have been contact, but that pass going to lead him too far regardless. Turnover for the Lions is their 4th. Couple subs for both ball clubs. Jalen Anderson leading the way for the Lions with 5 points. Tristan Enaruna with 4 for Cleveland State. Jameer Price in for the first time for the Vikings as head coach Daniel Robinson trying to figure out a combination that works to get Cleveland State on track. They're just 5 of 18 from the field. Lions, though we mentioned, not much better. 6 of 17 from the field. Hill will ball fake now down the left block. Working on Merkvelaze. Kicks it up top for Price. Price, tough floater. That one is knocked out of bounds off of the Vikings, and LMU gets it back with 8:07 to go in this first half. Well, certainly a little bit of a mixed bag for the Lions. Stan Johnson likely not happy with the offensive output, but probably very happy with how the defense has dug in this first half and held Cleveland State to just 10 points on 5 of 19 from the field. Jalen Anderson trying to keep it rolling, and he does. Travian! Second 3 for Anderson, and the Lions have extended to a 10-point lead. And we take a timeout on the floor. 7:48 to go. Jalen Anderson feeling it. He's got 8, and the Lions lead by 10 on the WCC Network. back here at Gersten Pavilion. Jesse Cass here with you courtside. 7:48 remaining in the first half. LMU has extended to a 10-point advantage, 20-10. Lions have made their last 3 shots from the field. Cleveland State, meanwhile, continues to struggle. They're just 1 of their last 7 and 5 of 19 as a ball club. For the Lions, it's been Jalen Anderson with a hot hand. 3 of 6 in the field, couple 3-pointers, 8 points to lead all scorers. The Lions digging defensively as Yael Hill with Deontay Johnson at the top of the key. And Aruna on the drive. A couple of head fakes, puts up the left-handed bank shot. It rolls off the iron. Merkalaze clears it. And here comes LMU. Anderson, mentioned he's been feeling it. Take the dribble out. Now reset out of the freshman Sniper Stevens. Back in the hands of Anderson. Double teams. Tried to sling it cross court and chucked it out of bounds. The Lions turn it over for the 5th time in the half. 20-10 lead for the Lions. We approach 7 minutes to go in this first half. Johnson to Enaruna, nice back cut, got to the rim, can't finish, but a foul on Merkalaze. His first second-team foul for the Lions, and it'll be free throws for the Vikings. Tristan Enaruna, player we highlighted the opening of the ball game for Cleveland State. 4 points, 12 minutes of action, trying to add to it at the line. Transfer from Iowa State, 71% free throw shooter, knocks down the first. And Aruna averaging about 12 points and 7 rebounds. Started 26 games at Iowa State a year ago, averaged about 4 points there, certainly getting more opportunity with Cleveland State. Originally from the Netherlands, and has been a nice addition to the Vikings. He knocks down a pair of free throws and makes it an 8-point ball game. Johnson checks out and Middleton in for the Vikings. Cam Shelton back out there for LMU. With bounce head to Merkalaze, trying to split defenders. His shovel pass knocked out of bounds. It'll stay LMU basketball with 6:50 to go in the half. Shelton tosses it for Lamage Lewis. Driving, weaving away from traffic. Out to Merkalaze. Step back, left corner 3. Travian. Tough shot from Alex Merkalaze. And the Lions lead 23-12. With 6:35 remaining in the half. LMU now 4 of 9 from downtown. Up to 42% as a team. As Parker, nice drive. He got into the body of the shot blocker Isanza and didn't let Isanza elevate. Nice laying inside from Parker. 9-point Lion lead, 23-14. Stevens, jab step, jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound batted and secured by the Vikings. Deshaun Parker controls up top. Right side for Enaruna. Off a Middleton screen. Out of Parker, ball whipping around the perimeter in the hands of Hill, left corner 3. That's an air ball. The crowd will let him know, and Cam Shelton and the Lions bring it back the other way. Shelton pivoting, kicks it to Stevens, who was open, but the pass was a little astray. Lions keep possession as Isanza back outside for Stevens, and now work it over near side for Shelton. Step back 3, Cam Shelton. His second field goal, both have been 3-pointers. We mentioned how much he continues to improve as a 3-point shooter. He's up to 40% coming into the ball game, and he's 2 for 2 from downtown today. 26-14, 12-point lead for the Lions. Parker on the drive and a whistle and a foul. Vance Stevens committed the foul. Might have gotten the worst of that too, as he looks like he took a bump for the chin as well. Free throws upcoming for Deshaun Parker. See the kind of whack with the arm. You know, Stevens got a little shoulder into the chin as well. Free throw from Parker is good. Graham and Arns back in as Sansa and Lewis check out. Parker, a 60% free throw shooter, misses the second. Graham came down with a rebound. Going to be a jump ball, and possession arrow is with the Lions as Graham initially had the hold on it, then fell to the ground, and a tie-up. Keep it with the Lions nonetheless. .457 remaining in the first half. LMU in front by 11. Lions have been 5 of their last 6 shots from the field. Now 5 of 10 from downtown as well. Face some full court pressure. And Stevens will dribble, and after a little deflection, gets it over to Cam Shelton. Shelton sheds his defender, goes to Arns for 3. Three-pointers continue to fall for the Lions. And they lead 29-15. 6 of the last 7 for the Lions. Parker met by Murphy-Laze on the switch. Now goes to Enaruna against the smaller Shelton. Blocked by Michael Graham, who came over from the help side. Now the Lions push. Shelton racing down the lane, hesitates. Good pump fake, throws it up at the iron. No tip follow from Graham is good. Michael Graham on the glass with his second putback of the afternoon, and suddenly the Lions have extended their lead to 16 points, 31-15. 3:55 remaining in the half. Bryce over to Middleton, now to Louder on the left side. John Parker facing up at the top of the key. Around a screen from Middleton, 15-foot pull-up. Too strong, and the rebound falls right to the arms of Chance Stevens. Stevens, spin move, up and under, can't get it to go. Graham kept it alive, Murphy-Laze has it. Triple team, finds Sheldon all alone for 3, in and out, no good. Another chance for the Lions. Shelton thought about it, kicks back to Murphy-Laze. Travian! 7th three-pointer of the day for the Lions. And the lead has ballooned to 19, 34-15. As the second effort for the Lions keeps them alive and hot from downtown. Murphy-Laze puts the Lions up by 19 on the WCC Network. Welcome back once again, everybody. Jesse Cass here with you at Gerson Pavilion. LMU Their largest lead of the day, a 19-point advantage, 34-15. 8-0 run for the Lions. It's over a little bit, just under a minute and a half, rather. 11-1 run if you extend it a bit further, but Cleveland State, one of their last 7s and no field goals made in the last 3 minutes and 12 seconds of game action. And the Vikings 6 of 24, just 25% from the field. And 0 for 6 from downtown. You mentioned they're not a good outside shooting team, but the Lions have bottled them up inside and out here in this first half so far. Vikings control out of the timeout. Drew Louder around the back. Ball away jumper is a nice one from Louder as he knocks it down. Ends the drought for the Vikings. Lions quickly push back. Nice bounce pass inside from Barnes to Shelton. Ball back in corner to Shelton, who zips it up top. Merk Balaze, another straightaway three. That one short. Rebound swatted at by Shelton, but secured by the Vikings. Louder again on the drive. Floater inside is good. Back-to-back buckets from Drew Louder. And a quick timeout from Stan Johnson and the Lions will keep it here on the floor. 2:22 remaining here in this first half of play, and it's 34-19 after a couple of quick buckets from Louder. Drew Louder, mentioning he's a transfer from Lansing Community College and a prolific scorer at that level, has done a nice job for the Vikings to try to creep them back into the ball game. Stan Johnson wants the Lions to keep their focus and close the half strong. Timeout as both teams break their huddles. Lions with Shelton, Anderson, Arns, Leah Pepe, and Graham. Same five that started the ball game. Cleveland State with Louder, Woodridge, Williams, and Aruna, and Johnson. And Shelton goes for the Lions. 6 points and 3 boards in 14 minutes for the Lions senior. 2-3 zone from Cleveland State. Dangerous pass, but it leads to a reaching foul on Louder. That'll be his second. Foul number 6. The Lions inbound on the side. Leah Pepe, the center of that zone at the free throw line. Hop step to the rim, muscles it up, no. Offensive board by Graham, who cleans it up yet again. Michael Graham. Third bucket, all 3 have been on offensive rebound putbacks. Louder drive and kick for Williams. Back to Louder, relocated for the left wing 3. That one flangs off the iron. Offensive board by Williams. Spinning inside and banks it in. Teams exchange second chance buckets. LMU lead is 15 points, 36-21, 1:30 remaining in the half. Jalen Anderson up top for Leah Pepe. Jab sets on the floor, lobs it up for Graham, who softly guides it in off the glass. And Michael Graham taking advantage of his start. 8 points and 5 boards in 9 minutes. As corner 3 is good from Woodridge. Test was there, but just a little late. And Woodridge, after missing his first 2 shots from the field, knocks down the first 3 of the day for the Vikings. 38-24, Lions in front. Leah Pepe out to Shelton. Out top to Jalen Anderson. Shot clock at 12. Leah Pepe underneath for Graham. Zips it out for Anderson for 3. That one way long. Another tip from Graham. Counted and a foul. Michael Graham's cleanup hour here in the first half. Right place, right time. 10 points, 6 boards. Chance for more here for Graham at the line. Rainbow free throw from Graham, no good. Lamaj Lewis sneaks in for the offensive board. And Johnson holds his hands up for the Lions to Take some time off the clock. 30 seconds remain in the half. Shot clock at 12. Cam Shelton controlling near midcourt. Working one-on-one against Williams. He'll step back, fall away three, in and out, no good. Long rebound. Shelton nearly got there in time, but instead commits the foul. It'll be his first. Only the fourth team foul for the Lions. 14.2 seconds remain in the half. 16-point lead for LMU. Chance for the final shot of the half for Cleveland State. Parker will reach and foul again, this time from Jalen Anderson. Actually, it's going to be on Shelton again. It's going to be his second. 15 foul. Quan Marble will come get Shelton, who will check out to avoid picking up a third foul. 9.1 seconds to go in the half now. Now Sansa in for Graham. And Aruna, his pass off the fingertips of Louder and out of bounds. And the Lions can get the final shot of the half. 8.8 seconds to go. Lions will have Lamage Lewis to toss it in. Lewis gets it into Marble, and now over to Jalen Anderson. Anderson with 5. In and out dribble, step back straightaway three is short, and that will end the first half of play. Lions will take a 16-point lead into the break, and we'll talk with Stan Johnson. Here at the half, lead by 16, 40-24. Got off to a bit of a slow start offensively, but your defense kept you in it, and then you found the offense. What did you see in that first half?
Yeah, I mean, they're very good, and they're a tenacious defensive team. I thought their pressure really hurt us early. They did a good job of slowing down ball reversal, forcing us to the baseline and trying to trap us. Once we got moving and got that figured out, we got some good shots. But everything starts with our defense. I thought our defense was very, very good. And then we got up 16, 17, and we gave them two easy baskets out of the timeout. So we've got to stay with it defensively.
And you put Michael Graham in the starting lineup, and he's rewarded you 10 points, 6 rebounds, a lot of second chances. What do you see from him in that first half?
He's just been aggressive. You know, he's been awesome on the glass. We got to have the same kind of effort in the second half, but his assertiveness and his aggressiveness has changed the game for us.
And then finally, obviously, it was about an 8-day break between games. Any just rust to knock off in that time to get back going again?
Well, it's rust. It's mental fatigue. You know, these guys have been in finals, and that can be difficult. But we've handled the first half as best we could. We've got to be great in the second half.
Coach, appreciate your time as always. Good luck in the second half.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with the TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
At University Credit Union, we're a different kind of financial institution because we were founded over 70 years ago by the university community for the university community. Our experts put our member owners first by offering personalized advice on savings and investing and competitive loan rates to help you on your financial journey. Bank with your brain and get a financial advantage because you deserve more than a bank. You deserve a partner committed to your financial success. Learn more and join today at ucu.org.
At Cedars-Sinai, we're right here for Los Angeles. Here for the athletes, the fans, and all your MVPs. Here with hustle, heart, and a deep roster of talent. Here for pep talks, victory celebrations, and big comebacks. Because here, no matter what you're up against, we'll give you everything we've got. Cedars-Sinai, proud to be #1 in California and #2 in the nation.
Welcome back, everybody. Here at halftime, Jesse Cass here with you. LMU with a 16-point lead at the break, 40-24. Take a look at some of the highlights from that first half of play that put LMU in front by 16. Michael Graham got the start for LMU. Not only won the tip, but performed well. Both teams struggled at the outset. Cam Shelton got the Lions on the board with a broken play three-pointer. Drew Lauder, one of the top scorers for Cleveland State in that first half. He had 6 points on 3 of 6 from the field. Michael Graham made his presence felt. 10 points, 8 rebounds in just 10 minutes. And then Cam Shelton continuing to find the range from three-point land. Lions were 7 of 17 from three-point range in the first half and lead by 16 at the break. Lions looking to keep it going in the second half here in the WCC Network. Second half tip coming up. Don't go away.
At University Credit Union, we're a different kind of financial institution because we were founded over 70 years ago by the university community for the university community. Our experts put our member owners first by offering personalized advice on savings and investing and competitive loan rates to help you on your financial journey. Bank with your brain and get a financial advantage because you deserve more than a bank. You deserve a partner committed to your financial success. Learn more and join today at ucu.org.
Play. Mentioned Michael Graham, 10 points and 8 rebounds. You look at the Lions, 43% from the field. They had 7 of 17 three-pointers. Cleveland State got their lone three-pointer late in that first half, but held it just 34% from the field. You see that big edge on the glass for LMU, plus 12 in the rebounding department. LMU, a couple more assists, but also a couple more turnovers as well. So LMU, as you would expect with a 16-point lead, has the advantage in a lot of the team stat categories. As we approach the second half of play, obviously the formula remains the same for the Lions. Continue to dig in defensively. We know that's been part of their calling card as of late, trying to continue to win ball games. LMU came into today's game at 8-4. Couple of hard-fought games, a win at Grand Canyon, a tough loss to Utah State on a neutral floor in a late-night game in Las Vegas last Saturday. 20 minutes of good basketball for the Lions, trying to follow it up with another 20 as for Cleveland State. The head coach Daniel Robinson, first-year head coach, has done a nice job with the Vikings. Cleveland State had won 20 games a year ago. Saw that success parlay into a new coaching job at Missouri for the previous head coach, and that led to Daniel Robinson getting the opportunity. 6-5 with a couple nice wins for the Vikings. Both teams will break their final huddles. Graham led all scorers in that first half with 10 points. Jalen Anderson had a nice half with 8. Shelton and Merkalazi with 6 for Cleveland State. And Aruna and Louder each had 6 points apiece as we're ready for the second half of action. And Aruna tosses in for Parker, and we're underway in half number 2. Tom Parker up top for Yao Hill. Fire back to Hill. 3 ball in the way, no good. Offensive board by Johnson, and then a foul underneath on the putback. Foul's on Michael Graham. That'll be his second. First team foul in this second half, just underway, 18 seconds into the half. It'll be free throws for Deontay Johnson. First free throw, in and out, no good. Johnson, who is a 73% free throw shooter, 0 for 3 today. Scoreless with 4 rebounds in 12 first half minutes. And it gets that free throw to fall. 40-25. We see some full court pressure from the Vikings as LMU looks to operate on their first offensive possession of this second half. Jalen Anderson will get it across, and LMU works it into the hands of Shelton. 6 points and 3 boards, a couple assists for Shelton in the ball game. Plays captured Lea Pepe and hands off for Jalen Anderson. Shot clock down to 7. Anderson picks it up, double teamed on the right block. Pivots through, finds Shelton all alone. Instead, he'll attack the rim, lay it up and in at the shot clock buzzer. Official says count the basket, but I think they're going to go to the monitor to see if he got it off in time. Get another look at it and see if... And no need. Quick look at the monitor. Say Shelton got the layup off. Count that bucket for Cam Shelton. The Lions connect on their first field goal of the second half. Tay Williams, who played just 6 first half minutes, is a foul away from the ball, will be on Lea Pepe, his first. Second team foul for the Lions. LMU only had 5 team fouls in the first half, and 2 quick ones here, just over a minute. Mentioned Tay Williams for Cleveland State. Averages 9.5 points, 5 rebounds. Does have 4 points, but mentioned just 7 minutes played due to 2 quick fouls in the first half. He's got the basketball right now. Hops in the lane, floater on the run. Might have been partially blocked by Graham, who retrieves the rebound. Now Lions look to run. Arns with a handoff for Anderson. Now Lions working around to Lea Pepe. Drops it in left post for Graham. Backing down on Johnson. He'll pivot. Dangerous pass. Nearly stolen, and the Lions get bailed out with a foul. Tristan Enaruna will pick up the first personal and team foul for Cleveland State in the second half. Lions will get a shot clock reset. Now tossed into Shelton. It's underneath for Lea Pepe. Kicks it out for Arns. Arns with a drive and kick for Shelton. He'll drive and pitch it back to Arns. Deep 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound collected by Cleveland State and Aruna. Rhythmic crossover down the lane, floater. That's going to be a goaltend on Graham. Tristan Enaruna with his third field goal. 8 points now for the junior. It's a 15-point line lead once again, 42-27. And a man full court pressure. Lions will get it across, and Jalen Anderson all the way down the lane feeds Graham, who reverses it up and in. Great pressure there from Anderson to continue to drive. No one stopped the ball handler until he got deep into the paint, and then an easy setup for Graham. He continues to feast inside. 12 points for Graham. And Jalen Anderson with his hands in the passing lane comes away with a steal. Anderson down the lane, head fake, gets to the rim, can't finish. And Enaruna collects the rebound. Parker inside. Up by a crowd, his pass nearly taken away, gets it back, and now resets up top. Deontay Johnson on the right elbow with 10 on the shot clock. Tay Williams, shot clock dwindling down to 5, and Aruna step back, passes over to Hill, he'll have to fire at the end of the shot clock. 3 ball no good, offensive board by Tay Williams, who's undeterred at the rim and lays it in. 44-29. Teams trading buckets nearly going of this second half. Shelton off a Graham screen. Back to the line, big man. Dribble handoff for Arndt. Looking inside for Graham, and a whistle and a reach-in foul. That'll be on Enaruna, his second of the game. Both come in the past couple minutes. Marble and Isanza into the ballgame for LMU. Cam Shelton tosses into Jalen Anderson. His defender had his back turned, unable to recover. A little drive and kick. Anderson 3, in and out, no good. And rebound secured by Enaruna. Well, Anderson, who started 3 for 6 from the field, has missed his last 4 shots, now 3 of 10. Hill, he fires, can't knock it down. Hill is 0 for 7 from the field, 0 for 5 from downtown. The Lions look to run. Lea Pepe, zip underneath for Anderson. Extra pass, Marble all alone. Can't knock it down. A long rebound, initially tracked down by Parker, but taken away by Isanza. Leads to a Lea Pepe 3, KBN. The Lions on the second opportunity, able to knock it down. Lea Pepe's first points of the day. Makes it 47-29 with 15:45 remaining. Lions digging in on the defensive end as Cleveland State operates up against the shot clock. Good separation on the step back from Parker. Can't knock it down. Rebound back tap by Williams. Parker, drive and kick back. And Aruna for 3. That's no good. Williams up high. Came down hard. Play continues. Parker for a straightaway 3. That's no good. And this time Shelton collects the rebound. Cleveland State 1 of 14 from downtown and 0 of 6 already in this second half. Lea Pepe. Spin move inside, left-hander, won't fall. Rattled around the iron, but did not drop. Rebound collected by the Vikings. 14:47 remaining in the second half of play. Enaruna to the body of Lea Pepe, offensive foul. Third personal foul on Enaruna, and Lions get it back as we hit a timeout on the floor. 14:43 remaining. Kelly Lea Pepe just took the charge. He also just knocked down that 3 that has the Lions in front by 18 on the WCC network. back, everybody. Jesse Cass here with you courtside at Gersten Pavilion. 18-point lead for LMU over Cleveland State, 47-29. And similar story to what we saw in the first half. LMU defensively really making it tough on the Vikings, and perhaps a little bit of Cleveland State's own inability to connect from the outside even when they are open. Cleveland State 0 for 6 from three-point range in the second half and just 1 of 14 on the afternoon. LMU with an 18-point lead. Obviously still lots of time left in this one. One of the Lions' 4 losses this year was a game they led by 20. So obviously got to keep the pedal to the metal for LMU. Juan Marble, hop step down the lane over to Shelton. Had it poked away, but right into the hands of Stevens. And the cutting Murphy-Laze. Fall away is a beauty from Alex Murphy-Laze. Nothing but net. Murphy-Laze, 8 points off the bench in 8 minutes, and the Lion lead is its largest of the day, a 20-point advantage. Woodridge for 3, that's good. Vikings finally connect on a 3. It's been Woodridge who has hit both of their 3-pointers today. 2 of 15 as a ball club as Marble throws it away. And the Vikings look to run. Pryor inside, no good, but he's fouled from behind by Murphy-Laze. So Lamar Pryor, freshman from Canton, Ohio, hit a trip to the line. Cleveland State is without Chase Robinson, a rotation player who averages about 6 points per ball game. Pryor in there getting a little more run as he knocks down the first free throw. Murphy-Laze checks out. Lea Pepe back in for the Lions. Second free throw from Pryor, no good. And Lea Pepe able to clear the rebound. 49-33. Lions quick outlet pass knocked out of bounds by Louder. It'll stay LMU basketball. 13:36 remaining. LMU in front by 16. Lions 4 of 9 from the field in the second half. Cleveland State 3 of 10, but they've gotten a couple trips to the free throw line and have some extra shooting opportunities as well, as Shelton being hounded and fouled out in their midcourt by Pryor. Second personal, 14 foul. Man-to-man defense for the Vikings, who played a lot of zone in the first half. Sansa had some trouble getting it to Shelton, but Shelton now has it all the way to the rim. Red carpet for Cam Shelton. Easy lay-in with the right hand. Shelton has 10. Lion lead is 18. Tay Williams off a couple of screens in the lane. Air balls inside. Ball ricocheted off as Sansa. Mons Lewis and Jalen Anderson, along with Michael Graham, all return. Look at Shelton. Got past Pryor, no help behind him. And an easy pass for Shelton. Shelton is 4 of 8 from the field. Drew Louder. Off the screen into the body of Graham. Wild shot goes up and in. Contorting and flipping it with the over-the-head runner. And Drew Louder continues to have a nice ball game. 8 points for him. Lamaj Lewis, driving kick for Jalen Anderson. Anderson picks up the dribble in the left corner and throws it off the leg of Louder. Second time today Anderson's had to do that. Jameer Price in for Jason Woodridge. comes into Jalen Anderson. Operates center of the floor. Off a Graham screen. Shot clock down to 4. Anderson has to try to get it off. And a shot clock violation. Lions their second turnover of the half and 7th of the ball game. And Louder controls for the Vikings. 12:07 to play. Lions in front by 16. Louder step back 15-footer short, and the rebound falls to Michael Graham, who collects a double-double. 12 points and 10 boards for the junior transfer. Leah Pepe spin in the lane, tried to pivot, lost the basketball, dives to the floor to keep it alive. Gets to Anderson, tight ropes along the sideline. Rainbow floater, no. Tipped by Lewis, picked up by Leah Pepe, can't get it to fall. And finally secured by Cleveland State. Number of opportunities at the doorstep there for the Lions, but couldn't cash in. Score remains 51-35. Cole Middleton over right wing for Louder. Up top to Tay Williams. Shot clock down to 7. Price, a little pick and roll with Williams. Hop in the lane, floater on the run, short off the front rim, and Leah Pepe squeezes the rebound for the Lions. Anderson down the lane, kicks to Stevens, and a blocking foul underneath. Looks like Cole Middleton is down, holding his left ankle. We'll hit a timeout on the floor. Get a look at that shot from Louder. Lions lead 51-35. Back here at Gersten Pavilion, Jesse Kasser with you courtside. LMU with a 51-35 lead over Cleveland State. 10:59 remaining. The LMU basketball out of the timeout. 16-point edge, right where we were at halftime as well. Both teams have scored 11 points in this second half. Lions just under 43% as a team shooting the basketball on the day. Cleveland State still just under 33%. The Lions will inbound. Shelton, Stevens, Lewis, Leah Pepe, and Graham. Stevens opened up off a curl. Three-pointer in and out, no good. Good play design there from Stan Johnson. Got the open look for their shooter, but he couldn't connect. Cleveland State back the other way. Dylan Arnett, 6'9" freshman out of Chicago, into the ball game for Cleveland State. Mar Pryor over to Tay Williams. Gets the screen from Arnett. Pitch it out for Louder. Corner three is good. Drew Louder into double figures with 11, and then he'll commit a little ticky-tack reach-in foul up the floor. His third personal. Third three-pointer of the day for the Vikings. 3 of 16 as a team now. And it's a 13-point game with 10:20 remaining. Lamont Lewis over to Cam Shelton, covered by Pryor. A couple defenders in his area swarming. The top for Stevens. Lewis, extra pass, left corner for Lea Pepe. They'll pump. Double team fall away is good. Tough shot from Kelly Lea Pepe. His second field goal. Official, there's a little bit of camera wire too far out near the court. Stevens checks out. Justin Arns back in for the Lions. Lea Pepe, only 4 field goal attempts, 2 of 4, 5 points and 6 rebounds. Oh, Louder, he's been best source of offense for Cleveland State in this ball game. 5 of 9 with 11 points. He gets the handoff. He'll fire again, this time a deep 3. That one short. The rebound comes right back to Jameer Price into a couple Lion bodies. No good, and Lewis palms the rebound and rips it down. Lions look to push ahead into the steady hands of Cam Shelton. Arns across the lane, picks up the dribble. Looking for the back cut, now hands off for Shelton, who will back it out with 14 to shoot. Shelton bounces to Arns, deep 3, that's well short an air ball. Graham tried to save it, but could not. So Arns, sharpshooter, just 1 of 5 from the field. All 3-point attempts. (53-38), 15-point lead for LMU with 9:04 to go. Louder on the drive, that underhand floating layup again. This time rolls off the iron, and then Lamont Lewis came over the back on the tip attempt from Parker. Well, Lewis's first, 4th team foul for the Lions, and free throws upcoming for the Vikings. Sent Deshaun Parker to the line. 60% shooter on the year, is 1 of 2 today. First free throw is good. .48 remaining. LMU in front by 14. Graham and Lewis checked out. Rick Asanza, Jalen Anderson back out there. Second free throw from Parker. Gets the shooter's touch off the back rim. Back to a 13-point ball game. Arns will get it to Anderson, who traveled. So Arns initially struggled with it. And then Anderson kind of hopped before putting the dribble down. Turnover number 8 for the Lions. And Johnson clapping from the sideline. He's sensing the Lions pick their energy back up despite having the 13-point lead. There's a little bit of a lull here. Louder over to Tay Williams, center of the lane. Back out Parker. Spin, step back jumper, short. Shelton was there in contest. Loose ball picked up by Williams as it ripped away by Lea Pepe. Now the Lions run. Shelton finds a wide open Arns, extra pass for Lea Pepe after the quick closeout. Lea Pepe rumbles down the lane, spoon feeds Asanza, who drops it in. Rick Asanza with his 3rd field goal. Parker quickly back the other way, blocked by Asanza. And then Arns reaching in will commit the foul. His first, team foul number 5, and a timeout on the floor. 7:57 to go, Lions in front, 55-40. As Rick Asanza making an impact on both ends of the floor. Lions in front by 15. back, everybody. Jesse Cass here with you at Gersten Pavilion. 7:57 remaining. LMU in front, 55-40. Cleveland State going to get some offense from the free throw line. 7 of 12 as a team there. Still struggling mightily from the field. 5 of 20 in the second half and 15 of 49 overall. Under 31% as Louder off the inbounds. Free to fire from downtown. Couldn't knock it down, and as Sansa claims the rebound for the Lions. Cam Shelton burst to speed down the lane, but then denied at the iron. Cleveland State quickly pushing back the other way. Jameer Price runs into the brick wall that is Kelly Le'Apepe and tosses it back out toward midcourt to Deshaun Parker. Vikings have missed their last 6 shots from the field and without a field goal in over 3 minutes as Williams into the body of Shelton, who thought he had drawn the charge. Instead, he picks up his 3rd personal on the blocking foul. Foul happened before a shot attempt, so Cleveland State to inbound. Louder over for Tay Williams. Parker facing up on Shelton off the Arnett screen. They'll pivot, kick it back out for Jameer Price. 3 at the end of the shot clock, too strong. Rebound taken by the Lions and Jalen Anderson. Jalen Anderson over to Kelly Le'Apepe. No jab step, put it on the floor. Boyd's getting tied up, and Anderson just has it pop right off his mitts out of bounds. I mentioned a little bit of a sluggish stretch here for both ball clubs. Luckily the Lions with a cushion to work with, a 15-point lead. Louder, working up top. Leads into a sea of white jerseys and kicks it back out for Parker. Parker trying to cross over on Le'Apepe. Step back, 17-footer is a good one by Parker. First field goal in the last 8 tries for the Vikings. Makes it a 13-point ball game again. Le'Apepe trying to strike back, blocked but fouled by Arnett, who disagreed. His first 17 foul. Send Kelly Le'Apepe to the free throw line. First free throw, Le'Apepe is short. Le'Apepe, rare pair of missed free throws for the 81% free throw shooter. The Lions lead stays right where it is, 55-42. Louder thought about the 3, instead puts the dribble down. Drive, kick back to Parker, lines up the 3. That one short. Fight for the rebound. Going to be a loose ball foul on the Lions. Jalen Anderson's first personal. Team foul number 7. Send Ramar Pryor to the free throw line. 5:53 remaining. LMU in a scoring drought of a little over 2 minutes as Pryor connects on the front end of the 1-and-1. Pryor, 50% free throw shooter on the year and rather limited attempts. Second free throw good as well. A timeout from Daniel Robinson in Cleveland State. I'll keep it right here on the floor. 5:53 remaining. Lion lead is down to 11. And we'll step aside for a break. here on the WCC Network. Don't go away. Welcome back, everybody. Cleveland State hanging in there against the LMU Lions. LMU has led by as much as 20, but Cleveland State back within 11, 55-44. Still 5:53 to play. LMU in a scoring crowd of a little over 2 minutes, trying to get their offense reignited. Cleveland State's been able to chip away at the free throw line. They're still just 30% from the field. Really struggling to hit a shot. Lions not their finest shooting night either at 42%. Trying to find that energy to lift them back ahead. Shelton dribbled it off the foot of Arnett. Stay LMU basketball. 16 on the shot clock, 5:39 to play. Shelton, Anderson, Marble, Merkvalaze, and Leah Pepe. And for the Vikings, Lamar Pryor, Drew Lauder, Tay Williams, Sean Parker, and Dylan Arnett. Cam Shelton works down into the middle of the lane. Double team, trying to pivot away. Stripped on his way up. Going to be a jump ball. And possession arrow will keep it with the Lions, but just 2 on the shot clock. Lions have to shoot it. Leah Pepe does. Can't connect. Rebound ripped down by Tay Williams. And the Vikings now with the momentum going their way, trying to make this a single-digit ball game for the first time in this second half. Parker drives inside, hanging and connecting. And it's a 9-point game, 55-46, 5 minutes to play. LMU maybe took their foot off the gas a little bit and now trying to restart the engine, leading by 9 and in need of a basket here with 4:45 remaining. Pepe up top for Anderson. Anderson drive and kick for Marble. Hop steps down the lane. He's stripped of the basketball. Down to the floor to retrieve it. Gets it. 5 on the shot clock. Anderson for 3. Too strong. Long rebound ripped down by Shelton. Bounce inside for Leah Pepe, who's all alone for an easy layup and a much-needed basket for the Lions to halt a 6-0 Viking run. Parker on the dribble drive, bumping a foul. Marble tried to step in and take the charge, but will get the blocking foul. That'll be more free throws for the Vikings. Another look. Always a bang-bang call. Official said Marble wasn't quite set. Deshaun Parker to the line. He's 3 of 4 today, 11 points. And knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1. 57-47, 10-point ball game. 4:15 remaining. One more free throw coming for Parker, now leading the Vikings with 12 points in the ball game. Second free throw good as well, and it's once again a 9-point ball game. Full court pressure from the Vikings. Credit this Vikings ball club. They were down 20. They have not shot it well, but they've continued to fight. Now back into the ball game with 4 minutes to play. Juan Marble keeping the dribble himself. Now trying to bounce. Dangerous pass. Deflected, intercepted. Leak out ahead for Pryor. And an easy transition layup. And it's a 7-point game. 57-50. And a timeout on the floor. 3:50 to go, and LMU all of a sudden trying to close it out. Cleveland State back in it. 7-point ball game, 3:50 remaining on the WCC network. Welcome back, everybody. Let's quickly take a look ahead to the upcoming schedule for the LMU Lions. Lions will have one final non-conference game. It'll be a home game this Wednesday against Tulsa, 7 p.m. tip-off for that one. And then that opens up West Coast Conference play, starting on the road at Portland and then Pacific on the 29th and the 31st, and then into the new year. Back home, take on BYU, 8 p.m. on January 5th. The Lions trying to add another win to their non-conference total here today. Still 3:50 remaining, and now just a 7-point lead. Cleveland State has made this a ball game. Lions get it across the full court pressure. Anderson has passed it off the backboard. Graham nearly threw it away, and Shelton wisely will kind of steady the tide here, back it out, and set a play for the Lions as Shelton spinning, cut off by Tay Williams with some good defense, out to Arns. 8 to shoot as he works back to Shelton. Shelton crossover three, well short. Graham on the putback, able to dunk it down. A Graham slam at the perfect time. And the Lions lead 59-50. 14 and 11 for Graham. That was a big bucket to push the lead back to 9. Tay Williams on the drive, up and under, got past Graham and laid it in. 59-52, 2:57 remaining. Continued full court pressure from the Vikings, but they drop back as Anderson gets it across. And LMU wise to take some time, but still needs to make sure they're getting good shots on the offensive end. Leia Pepe spins in the lane. Fall away, one-legged teardrop jumper. Falls through softly, splashing through the net. 61-52, 9 points for Leia Pepe. And a palming, carrying violation on Deshaun Parker. Don't see that often. And just the 7th turnover of the game for Cleveland State. It gives it back to the Lions with 2:30 remaining. The inbounds comes into Cam Shelton. 2:22 remaining. LMU in front by 9. Shelton, one of 2 Lions in double figures today. Shelton with 10. Kick back. Anderson for 3. That's too strong. Shelton amongst the clouds for the rebound. Goes up. Counted and a foul. Cam Shelton on the second effort. LMU with 25 second chance points here today. And Cam Shelton with a big basket on the second effort. Strong take through the contact. 4th foul on Lauder and a chance for a 3-point play. Free throw is good. 64-52, 2 minutes to play. Cleveland State made their last 3 shots from the field. Parker drops it inside for Arnett. The soft teardrop able to fall. It's in a 10-point game with 1:48 to go. Timeout from Cleveland State. That's their final timeout. LMU in front, 64-54. Daniel Robinson keeping his team engaged. Mentioned they trailed by 20. They've made their last 4 shots from the field after having a mighty struggle shooting the basketball all afternoon long. Still just 35% as a team, but finding a rhythm here late. Meanwhile, for LMU, it's really been putbacks and offensive rebounds, second chances have been the Lions' best friend here today. 16 offensive rebounds and 26 second chance points. Michael Graham has been a big part of that. A double-double for Graham, 14 points and 11 rebounds in 20 minutes. He got the start today, and he has responded in kind with a big effort. Mentioned that second chance tally. Total on the glass, Lions 41 rebounds to Cleveland State's 34. And 26-13 in that second chance category. But obviously the most important score for one on the scoreboard. 64-54, 10-point lead for the Lions. The Lion basketball out of the timeout. No timeouts remaining for Cleveland State. LMU has 3 of them at their disposal if they so choose. Both teams with 18 fouls. Jalen Anderson to inbound. Starting 5 on the floor for the Lions as comes into Shelton. Passes out of the double team to Anderson, and they'll break the press to Arns. Open 3, Travian! That one might be the dagger as Justin Arns and Dangerous knocks down the 3. His second of the day, 67-54. 1:27 remaining. Arnett, 15-footer, that's off the mark. Graham flies in for another rebound. And the Lions take the foul, or Cleveland State gives the foul rather. Jameer Price his second. And Cam Shelton will walk to the free throw line. Lions like they're going to survive the Viking comeback attempt. One and one for Shelton. He misses on the front end. .10 remaining. Lions in front by 13. Lauder, step back straightaway 3. Too strong. Shelton rips down his 7th rebound of the night, and then he'll get fouled again. Tay Williams, his 3rd. 10th team foul, so 2 shots coming for Shelton now, who's 1 of 2 at the line. 13 points, 7 boards, 4 assists. 33 minutes of action. First free throw for Shelton. That one also off the mark. Second one from Shelton. That one rolls off the iron as well. Lions just 4 of 12 from the free throw line. Tay Williams inside, lays it in. Luckily for LMU, not going to hurt them today, but they can obviously do much more than 4 of 12 from the line. They'll have to call timeout here to avoid a 5-second violation. Keep it here on the floor. 54.6 seconds remaining. LMU front by 11. If LMU is able to hang on, they would improve to 9-4 and have a chance to pick up their 10th win before the conference play starts on the 29th. We'll see who the Lions get it to try to knock it down from the line. Justin Arns, 83% free throw shooter coming in. Leah Pepe, who's missed a couple as well, is an 81% free throw shooter. Both Shelton and Jalen Anderson around 65%. Then Michael Graham, the player out there, is at came in at 71% on the year. Inbounds comes in to Shelton, and he's quickly fouled on the catch. Third personal on Jameer Price. And Shelton will get a shot at redemption at the line. 1 of 4 at the stripe today. 2 shots coming for the Lions senior. First free throw is good. 68-56. 12-point lead with 53 seconds to go for LMU. Second free throw is good as well. That'll make the free throw tally look slightly better for the Lions. 13-point lead, 50 seconds remaining. Tay Williams, jump stop, misses the floater, gets it back, goes up, draws the foul, and will go to the line with 45 seconds to go. Second personal on Arns. Team foul number 9 for the Lions. Tay Williams, just a 48% free throw shooter on the year. First free throws of the day. 10 points and 9 rebounds today, and he misses on the first free throw. Second one from Williams, rattles in. 69-57, 45 seconds remain. Cleveland State stays in that full court pressure. Leah Pepe gets into Jalen Anderson. Quickly trapped, swings through it, somehow escapes, gets into the front court. Over to Arns, back to Anderson. The Lions will be content to just hold out this shot clock and take a shot clock violation. Maybe the Lions will put up a shot here. 3 to shoot for Shelton. He'll float it up. Tip follow from Graham. No, but he's fouled right at the shot clock buzzer. A couple more free throws before this one is official. Michael Graham will go to the line. Foul was on Tay Williams, his 4th. Michael Graham, only that 1 free throw attempt today. First one here is no good, now 0 of 2 on the day. Tay Williams, that was his 5th personal foul. None of the officials had notified Williams, so now he will have to check out of the ball game. All window dressing on this one. Lions just 13.9 seconds away from win number 9 on the year. Graham will now shoot the second free throw. That one is good. The Lions up to 70 points. And one final possession for Cleveland State. Louder logo 3, too strong. Graham will have the rebound momentarily, taken away by Parker. He'll lay it in. 70-59, 4.4 seconds to go. Inbounds to Shelton, and that will do it. Lions get the win and improve to 9-4 on the year. Cleveland State falls to 6-6, and LMU will try to follow it up on Wednesday. Only one more game in non-conference before going into WCC play. We'll have Michael Graham join us post-game. Get a look at some quick highlights from this one. Cam Shelton, one of two Lions in double figures, had 15 points here tonight. And welcome back, everybody. Jesse Cass here with Michael Graham here post-game. Michael, congrats on the win here today.
Thank you.
You got the start tonight. You responded with a big double-double, 15 points and 13 rebounds. What did it mean to just get the start and then come out and perform like that?
No, it's good whether I'm starting, whether I'm on the bench. Like every time my number's called, I just make sure I'm ready to do what I have to do to impact winning.
Yeah, and today, you know, obviously you were a big part of that, but second chance points were huge in this ball game. You know, both teams struggled to shoot a little bit, but finished with 27 second chance points. A lot of that, your work on the glass. Just what did it take to get those second opportunities and clean up inside?
No, just like that's my MO. Just play hard. Every chance I get to get a rebound, anything I can do, whether I get the second chance points or I just get the offensive rebound and just pass it out, whatever I got to do to make the team better. That's what I'm about.
And you guys went through a stretch of, you know, playing kind of an NBA-like schedule, and then you had this 8-day break. How tough was it to kind of just reset, and obviously finals and everything in between that to come back out?
Definitely in my 3 years of college ball, this was the most like strenuous schedule in terms of like traveling, but it's, you know, nice. I haven't been to most of the West Coast, so it's nice to experience the other places, but mixing that in with finals, it can get tough, but I'm just worried about the task at hand, and that's just winning games and ending the non-conference the right way.
Yeah, and one more game, like you said, in non-conference. You guys are now 9-4. You got another one on Wednesday night against Tulsa. Just what do you guys need to do to close out non-conference?
We just got to not get too high, not get too low. I mean, it's a great effort that we had today, but as soon as tomorrow comes, next up, we got to prepare for Tulsa. We got to finish our last non-conference game the right way to give us momentum in the ball portion.
Well, absolutely, Michael. Congrats on the win. Congrats on the double-double. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Michael Graham, 15 points and 13 rebounds in the win for the Lions. 70-59 is the final in this one. Give you some final stats and thoughts before signing off as LMU improves to 9-4 on the year. Cleveland State falls to 6-6. And look at some of those highlights for the Lions. Mentioned Cam Shelton, 15 points in the ball game for him to go along with 7 rebounds as well. We saw Shelton at the controls. Kelly Le'Apepe, 9 points and 7 rebounds, including that three-pointer for the Lions. LMU, 9 of 27 from 3. Cleveland State, only 3 of 22, but Jason Woodridge had 2 of them. And again, Shelton getting inside. He did damage for the Lions in the second half. And LMU came away with their 9th win of the year. That's going to do it for today's broadcast. Thanks to all of our WCC Network crew. Jesse Cass signing off. We'll talk to you again Wednesday at 7 p.m. for the Lions' final non-conference game of the year. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next time on the WCC Network. Have a great rest of your Sunday.